What's up, everybody? Welcome to Youthline Live. My name is Vic. I'll be your host today. Today we're going to have a show about the merge between Burton and Leadership. If you go to either of those schools, I'm sure you heard about it. And if you're in San Francisco School District, I'm sure you heard about it. Or if you have, whatever. Anyway, here's our two guests. They both go to Burton, Andrew and Min.
Okay, hi, my name is Min Tran. I'm currently a sophomore at Philip and Solid Burton Academic High School. I'm also the 10th grade president, and I'm also a member of the ASB community, and here's my cousin.
What's up, everybody? My name is Andrew. I go to Burton, and I'm a senior. My cousin Min, and I'm also known as Burton's resident magician. So if you guys want to see me in a future episode of Youthline Live, just shoot us an email, and you might see some cool magic next time you turn on this show.
Yeah. All right, so with all that said, Maria is here, and Maria has a lot to say today as well.
Okay.
She's going to be two-timing.
It's a strain because my mic's over here. I go to leadership, and I tried passing out the flyers. Just trying to get guests, but people were busy. I don't know if you guys are watching right now, but I'm here representing leadership. We're the school that's going to be merged with Burton, so we're here to kind of do a little powwow. Of how I feel.
Powwow. No.
So hopefully they don't gang up on me, but so welcome to the show, you guys.
Yeah. All right, so we're just going to get things rolling. You know, 1, 2. Give me a 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about the move and why it had to happen?
Okay,
Hey, fix that shot, Maria.
well, the move from leadership to our school has left the teachers and students in mixed emotion, I guess, because then, like, we have to, like, our schedules don't get messed up, our schedules don't get messed up. Students, it's not like, they weren't really sure when leadership's gonna move over, but since now leadership's moving over, we're gonna, like, lose half of our, like, our entire first floor. And then basically some of it is gonna go to leadership, and then just like 2 rooms left for Burn. But then, like, that's just yeah, you wanna take over?
There are a lot of important classrooms on the first floor. It, like, houses our entire science department and a good chunk of our math department. So if they get rid of us, not only are the classrooms like they're kind of like our second homes for not only the teachers but also the students. So they're gonna have to, like, take down hella photos and, like, posters and years worth of, like, senior prom pictures and stuff from, like, alumni, students and stuff. So it's gonna be a really, really, really dramatic move, and it's gonna mess up a lot of classrums.
Not just that, our schedule. Our schedule's gonna get affected.
Our schedules.
Like a live show.
Yeah, because we gotta, like, walk back and forth from, like, from the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor, and yeah, it's just gonna be really hectic because not only is the entire floor being eliminated, but everybody's gonna get crowded upward 1 level.
That's gonna affect, like, basically, like, seniors are gonna have to share floors with 10th graders, 11th graders, and the freshmen is gonna have to accommodate with other like classes that they have to get taken out of. Schedules will be changed. Our counselor's gonna have to fix our schedule again because, as you know that Burton had already went through one crisis. It was the move of our schools. I mean, our teachers, actually. We had to move 10 teachers. We had to consolidate 10 teachers to different schools.
Yeah.
And that was really hard for the students because when we had to go through that, our schedule was messed up. Our, like, people were, like, kind of down. Their spirit was kind of down. The morale was down. And as we start to, like, you know, start getting to use our schedule, they decided to give us this this information that leadership was coming over. So.
Yeah. One of the things that
phone call. Oh, never mind.
We had a call.
Yeah.
We had a call.
Okay,
Oh.
cool. They hung up though? That's cool.
So
one of the issues that's actually going on right now is that since we lost 10 teachers, like, actually what's really unfair, what's really infuriating us is that not because originally they were planning to move not McAteer leadership to Balboa, and Balboa was notified 2 years ahead of time, and so Balboa actually had enough time to fight off them coming to our school, right?
And
was
for-
it
yeah.
like 2 years?
Yeah. For us, it was much more difficult because, like, basically the decision was already kind of made, and they just kind of, like, give us the information that, oh, we just letting you know that leadership's gonna come over, and that we can't do nothing about it because it's already officially.
Yeah.
And we tried to get our voice heard by doing the the protest. I think it was a protest.
Yeah, there was a rally.
Yeah, a rally. It was like a rally to
At-
let
where
the
was it? Like
board.
555 Franklin.
Yeah. And so then we're just trying to let them know like what we're going through. We are going through a lot of stuff, and since final is coming up,
Yeah.
it's gonna affect a lot.
Yeah, because not like
Yeah,
with such a
it's not.
dramatic.
Mr. Mercer, you want to get on air? Okay, hold on, okay?
You have a call?
Oh, we got a call.
Well, Mr. Burton kid's talking. You can put in your 2 cents, okay?
It's just the right kids.
Okay, I'm really nervous because my teacher is on air. Hello, Mr. Mercer?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. Okay. Yeah, you're on air right now. So, well, the Burton students are over here. They're on the screen right now.
Hey.
Hi.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well,
Maria, you should lean back.
basically, my opinion about the whole situation is that
Take one.
we shouldn't look at each other as adversaries. You know, as Burton versus leadership, or leadership teachers versus Burton teachers, or leadership students or Burton students versus leadership students. Because, in my opinion, one of the highest forms of oppression is pitting two under-resourced groups against one another.
Right.
For example, like if you take two groups that are homeless and hungry, and you throw them some scraps of food, and you say, okay, this is all that is available to you, and of course they're going to fight over it. And then the oppressive group, the group that's controlling the food and the resources, they don't have to do any work to oppress you anymore because you're fighting each other. And so the way I see it is that leadership is under-resourced, Burton is under-resourced, the public schools in this country in general are under-resourced, and pitting two groups of students, which are essentially from the same demographic. You know, this is not like kids from wealthy neighborhoods versus kids from poor neighborhoods. These are kids who are coming from generally the same areas of the city who are competing for the same resources. And rather than let that divide us, I think we can use this as an opportunity to get to know another body of students and another body of people, to actually have an opportunity to grow, to have an opportunity to be exposed to something new, and to build bridges rather than have conflicts.
Well, Mr. Mercer, you mentioned the oppressor, right? Like you're talking about we're being oppressed, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of opinions, being my advisor or whatever. Who do you think is the oppressor? Because I have my own opinions. But who do you think is the oppressor in
Oh
this
my
situation?
goodness, well,
boy.
that's a big question.
SFUSD.
Oh yeah.
I would say the oppressor. There's no single oppressor. I think the way the system is set up is oppressive, in the sense that you know, we don't have enough resources for education in general. But also, I think it's because of, you know, in areas where there's a concentration of low-income people of color, they get even fewer resources.
Right.
And so, if you want to say the oppressor is society at large, or perhaps is the dominant group in society, which would be, you know, wealthy white folks, then perhaps that is the oppressor. However,
Right.
you know, you can't really just point the finger at every wealthy white folk you see and then say, you know, that's
That's the oppressor.
that's the oppressor.
Right.
It has to be a system, and I think the system is capitalism, essentially. That is an oppressive system where in order for capitalism to function, there has to be those who have resources and those who do not have resources, so that there is an imbalance of power, so that there is a labor pool